Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about this here. This is the case where a man, okay, is suing. That's right, he wants to sue. Iowa court rules man can sue for paternity fraud. And for you people who don't know what paternity fraud is when a female tells you a child she's pregnant with and has is your child, allows you to believe it's your child, and then goes after child support from you, and the entire time it's not your child. She knows it's not your child too on top of it. But she don't care because she's busy butt raping you because she has a hole between her legs. That's what paternity fraud is, okay? And it's common sense that a female should not be able to collect child support from any man until she proves it's his kid by doing a test, doing a DNA test. Swab the tongue. Prove the kid is his. That, I think, personally should be mandatory in all child support cases. That would put a stop to females lying to try to butt rape somebody for somebody else's child. Okay? In a case heard in Pleasant Valley High School in Bettendorf, Iowa, the Supreme Court has ruled that a Grand County man can sue for paternity fraud. Yeah, he should be able to, okay? The justice ruled unanimously, that's right, to send the case back to Grundy County Court for trial. In the case, Dyer v. Peterson, Joseph Dyer wants the return of child support he paid to Cassandra, whatever her freaking name is, Peterson, for care for her daughter, Olivia Jean, okay? Then claims that Peterson fraudulently allowed him to believe that Olivia was his daughter. Her last name is Dyer, even though he says Peterson says knew the child wasn't his. The couple had never married. Dyer said he found out that Olivia wasn't his biological daughter only when paternity tests were done when he attempted to get full custody of the child. So he attempted to get full custody of what he thought was his daughter. Okay? From this female, to find out that the female lied to him the entire time and already knew it wasn't his kid. See, this is what I'm talking about. We got thousands of women out here who pull this shit, who lie and tell somebody the child's theirs when it's not, know full well. And some women can't even know who the father is because they fuck so many guys that they don't know which one's the father. And this is another reason that it's common sense. Anytime child support's to be issued and somebody has to pay child support, I do believe paternity tests, should be done to make damn sure that the child is the person's that's going to be paying child support. And I think that should be just a mandatory thing across the United States regardless, okay? You should never have a situation where a guy has to go to court and sue to get his money back because he paid child support on a kid that wasn't his, okay? Okay, the Supreme Court had been traveling the state this season hearing cases in communities so that residents can see the court action, in action. Okay, Dyer versus Peters was one of two cases that the justice heard. Arguments on during the session April, in Pleasant Valley High School. The decision has not been released on the second. Okay, well, we don't care about the second, right? Lewis, the city of Dubuque, the plaintiff appealed the decision of the Dubuque County, that's right, District Court to dismiss her claim that she was illegally evicted from her apartment. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with child support. And that sounds like her just trying to throw a complication in it and say, well, I was illegally. Blah, blah, blah. That has nothing to do with the child support. You know, fucking, this gal know full well that the fucking kid wasn't the guy she was claiming it was. She allowed him to believe that it was his, knowing full well it wasn't. And she was even willing to go after and use child support against him and have him pay her child support for a kid that wasn't his to begin with. And if he had never went for custody battle for his kid, paternity would have never been done, and she would have butt raped him for 18 years for a child that wasn't even his. And this is the reason paternity tests need to be an automatic anytime child support is ordered at any court in the United States, period. And if the father, the guy that's supposedly supposed to be the father, well, if it's not his child, he does not pay child support. And if the female wants child support, then it's going to be up to the female to produce the real father instead of lying to the fucking courts and butt raping an innocent man.